Hi class, that's another question that came in through my email. It says, without graphing, determine the x and y intercepts of this parabola. So this is a quadratic function. So to find the x and y intercepts, let's go ahead and do this in a Word document. So let me go ahead and start with a new file here so you have something to see. So the equation is y equals 2 parentheses x minus 2 squared minus 18. So to find the x-intercept, we have to set y equal to 0. So, and to find the y-intercept, we have to set x equal to 0. So let's go ahead and find the x-intercept first. So I'm going to set the y value equal to 0. And I need to solve this equation for, it's just hard to type, for 0. I need to solve it for x, I'm sorry. And x is right there. All right, so let me see if I can zoom in so those of you looking at this online can see that. All right, so to find the x-intercept, I have to set y equal to 0 in this equation. And let me see if I can make it a little bit neater there. So this is our equation. To find the x-intercept, we set the y value equal to 0. So that's what we did there. And rewrite the whole equation. So to solve this for x, I need to add 18 first to both sides. So if I add 18 to both sides, I end up with this, right? 18, negative 18 plus 18, they cancel out. Next thing is I want to get rid of the 2. The 2 is being multiplied, so I do the opposite, right? I'm going to have to divide. So let me see if I can draw here and show that I'm going to divide both sides by 2. When I divide both sides by 2, that divides and gives you 1. So you end up with 9 on the left side, and this is x minus 2 parentheses squared. So then we need to get rid of the power of 2. So to undo the power of 2, I have to take the square root of both sides, and I'm going to end up with negative 3 or positive 3 equals to x minus 2 equals to x minus 2. And we either add 2 to both sides, and we're going to end up with x is equal to negative 3 plus 2 is negative 1. And the other answer is 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. So these are the two x-intercepts, and they just want them listed on the homework. Technically, they have coordinates. X-intercepts have coordinates. So the x-coordinates are actually found at negative 1, 0, because we replaced the y value with 0, remember? And the other one is 5, 0. So these are technically points, but the book wants you to leave the answers written like this, just a list. Okay, so that's for the x-intercepts. Now for the y-intercept, that's a little bit simpler. For the y-intercept, we have to replace the x for 0, and we're going to have to solve for y. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to replace, in the formula, we're going to replace the x with 0, right? So here we go. That's the original formula, and replace the x with 0. And now let's solve for y. So we start with inside the parentheses, right? Order of operations is PEMDAS. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division from left to right, and addition and subtraction from left to right. So here we do parentheses first, which is 0 minus 2. We're going to end up with, so let's do the parentheses first. Let me highlight that. The next line is going to be negative 2. Next thing is to do exponents. So the next thing in the exponents here is to square. So this whole equation, negative 2 squared, if you put it into the calculator, this gives you 4. And then Next thing is to do multiplication. So we do multiplication, and the multiplication is 2 times 4. So that is 8 here in this example. And last thing is there's no division, so we add and subtract. So here we end up subtracting, not adding. So 8 minus 18, we end up with y is equal to -10. All right, so y value would be -10 for that exercise. So let me see the question. Oh, that's the second part and I can't see it. So the first part was the x-intercepts. Find the x-intercepts. For the y-intercept, it would be here. The y-intercept would be just the -10. Okay, so you don't need to write it as a point, as a coordinate pair. So that's question 3.4.25 from homework 3.4. If you have any other questions, please let me know and I'll be happy to help you.